Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're going to be playing Entropic Whispers. Now, a little bit of a backstory about this puzzle. I was essentially in bed, because obviously our dogs escort us there fairly early, and I wanted to solve an enjoyable puzzle. So I picked up one from Sir Moose, because I know that his puzzles are always absolutely phenomenal, and spotted this 2-star difficulty rated Entropic Whispers. Now, I only spent like a couple of minutes on it, looking at it, got my first digit, and I thought this is way too good for me not to feature. So here is me, kind of, I don't want to say re-recording because, I'm only like a minute or two in, but choosing to record this particular extra puzzle for you guys to enjoy. Now, it is 2 stars, so it's not normally my plan to post it for a weekday. I will essentially post it for a Tuesday, just on the off chance that for whatever reason I get busy and I just don't record something else. Anyway, let's take a look at today's puzzle and rule set with Entropic Whispers by Sir Moose and the following set of rules. First one, normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, every column, and then of course every 3x3 box. Then we have Entropy Columns. So this is a twist on entropy. Essentially every column is its own entropy line. So every 3 consecutive cells along each column must contain a low digit, 1, 2, 3, a middle digit, 4, 5, 6, and a high digit, 7, 8, 9. It doesn't have to be in that order. So for example, I could have 4, 5, 6 in here, 1, 2, 3 in there, 7, 8, 9. But then remember it's every 3 cells. So the next 3 cells, well, I've got low, I've got high, I must have middle, and so on and so forth. Now, just because this is the pattern in column 2 doesn't mean that's the same pattern in column 3, column 4. You're free to make up your own pattern for every single column. Green German whisper lines, digits along a German whisper must differ by at least 5. So if this cell is a 2, for example, this would be 7, 8, or 9. Had I picked a slightly longer German whisper line, such as this one, and said that this cell is an 8, well, this cell would have to be 1 or 3, not repeating the 2 in the same column box, but to be 5 or more away. And then you oscillate between low digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, high digits, 6, 7, 8, 9, essentially around the 5, but not the 5, and that will be clear once you kind of have a think about it. Renban's digits along a Renban line must form a consecutive set of digits with no repeats. So if this cell is a 4, for example, this would have to be 3 or 5 for it to be consecutive, or form a consecutive set of digits. I mean, bit of a shame that it's only 2 cells, but you get the drift. If this was 3 cells, that could be, for example, 2, 3, 4. It could have been, with the 4 in here, 3, 4, 5. What I couldn't have done is gone for 2, 4, 5 because they're no longer consecutive. Cells separated by a black dot are in a 1 to 2 ratio. Kind of drawing my own black dot here. If you imagine this is a dot rather than an X, and this is a 2, this would have to be 1 or 4, so that essentially one cell is double the other. There's no mention of negative constraints, so my assumption in this solve will be that it does not apply. So that means that if there is an 8 in here and a 4 there, they're clearly in a 2 to 1 ratio without a black dot. That's going to be fine. Last but not least, some of the Sudoku grid is covered by fog, and placing correct digits will clear the fog around that cell, and no guessing is required. So if we can figure out any of these digits around that fog, it will reveal some of it, and essentially it will hopefully give us some more information to allow us to solve this grid. Right, that's all the rules we have for today. So, as always, if you want to play along, link will be in the description down below for you to do so. And with that said, I'm going to restart the clock and see how I get on. Now, giving the game away a little bit here, I started in column 2. And column 2 caught my attention just purely because of the amount of German whisper line cells that are in there in column 2. Column kind of 7 is another one that caught my eye, but sort of 2 seems more interesting. Now, specifically what is quite interesting is if you take into account entropy, and I'm just going to give it some false colors. I obviously don't know what is middle, low, and high, but I can essentially just say green, purple, and orange, and we're going to have to figure out what is green, what is purple, and what is orange. Now, specifically what was interesting in column 2 is this group of cells. Because one of these has to be 4, 5, 6, the middle digits. And clearly on a German whisper line, it's not going to be the 5. If it's the 5, the neighbors will be 0 or 10, which is impossible. The other thing is that a 4-6, given I'm eliminating the 5, can never be in the middle of a German whisper line, because essentially that would require a double 1-9 in here, and that's not going to work because, you know, they're of the different polarities, but they should be the same polarity according to this cell. So orange is not middle. The other possibility for middle is either purple, which you can see it isn't right away, because if this is 4, 5, 6, which cell is the 5 with a German whisper neighbor that is 0 or 10? So we know for certain that green is 4, 5, 6, and I got my first digit, and this is kind of where I stopped. Right, so of course this has to be 1-9 because this is 4-6. This could be anything. This is another 1-9, but I don't know. It's actually, so it's the opposite color. Here's something that I'm going to do actually, because I know that this is the opposite polarity of this 1-9. What I'm going to do so that I avoid making a mistake is I'm going to color this like a green purple flash to essentially say it's the same polarity as purple. This is a different one, clearly. It's in the same column. This is an orange green flash. Therefore, this 1-9 has to be opposite to orange. So this is purple. That means all of these cells are purple. This can't be 1-9. So this cannot be 4-6. Yeah, it can't be 1-9. So this cannot be 4-6. So this has to be orange. Otherwise, how are you going to get to the opposite polarity? And this can't be back to purple. This has to be different. It can't be the same polarity as orange. So this is green. Well, I mean, green now we can actually call yellow. And this is going to be 4-6. It's the purple 4-6, because, you know, of the German whisper lines, and this is therefore 1-9. So I need a moment to think about this. I'm not thinking clearly. I made the yellow, so these are yellow, and therefore this is orange. Sleuth, come on. Right. This can't be orange. Ah, this is brilliant. Right, so this cannot be orange because I've already placed orange in here, and obviously they need to be different colors. Now, for this to be a different color, think about this composition. Let's say, you know, orange is low, so it's essentially 1, 2, or 3. What I need is a 3-7 in here for this to be a 4-6. And it has to be the orange 4-6 because it's essentially the same polarity as orange. So that's yellow. I don't know if it's a good idea picking orange because I think I'm kind of struggling to scan as a result. These are now purple. This 4-6, this 4-6. Well, I've got 2 of each color. This has to be 5. This is another 4-6. And it's orange 4-6. This cannot be yellow because the only remaining yellow is 5. And it has to be a different polarity to purple. So this has to be orange. So that all of these are orange. The orange 4-6 is not in this cell. It has to be in here. So all of these are yellow. All of these are purple. This is my purple 4-6. This is my 5. And this is my orange 4-6. I mean, I'm making good progress in terms of solving the yellows, but like I'm really barely denting the others. And the thing is about all of this is it's all symmetrical. So something in the fog is probably what's going to actually help us disambiguate all of this. We're probably going to have to color essentially the entire grid until we get to box 3, where a black dot, according to the rules, is going to be somewhere in here to actually help us disambiguate it all. Right. 1, 9, this could be anything. Not helpful. Orange 1, 9 and 3, 7. This is 2, 8. This cell cannot be yellow. Again, yellow can never be in the middle of neighbors, and therefore it has to be different from purple. So this is orange. That means all of these are once again orange. Not exactly helping me figure out what they are. And then one of these is purple, one of these is yellow. If this is yellow, well, it can't be 5 and it can't be orange 4, 6. It would have to be purple 4, 6, which actually works with a 1, 9 in here. Yeah, a bit of a shame. So if this is yellow, we've established it'll be the purple 4, 6, but it would also be, this is yellow, and presumably it'd have to be the, can't be the orange 4, 6, sorry, purple 4, 6, it would have to be the orange 4, 6, and this would have to be purple 1, 9. Like everything so far that I've just said works, so like I don't know what I'm doing here. Kind of better moving on. 4, 6, 4, 6, this is a 5, this is another 4, 6, this is the purple 4, 6. It eliminates the yellow purple 4, 6 that we were discussing earlier, and it can't be 5, so this is not yellow, this is purple, and therefore this is yellow, and that's our polarities determined. Polarities, entropy. Now this cell we already established has to be 4, 6, and this has to be 1, 9. I don't know the colors of it. I do know the colors of this. This is purple, and therefore this is orange. And therefore the first in each of these boxes is the orange, then purple and yellow. Right, 5 can't be this cell, can't be in here on a German whisper line. That's 5. That gives me 4, 6 in here. There was an easier way of doing it, 4, 6, and 5. There's, you know, sleuth is always finding the harder way. Then I need an orange 4, 6 in here, which could actually go anywhere. And purple. Less helpful. This cell here. So this is not an orange 1, 9. So this cannot be a purple 4, 6. Therefore, this has to be purple. This has to be yellow. Yellow, purple, purple, yellow. That's 5. We're on the right track. That's revealed this fog. This is a purple 4, 6. And this is, no, an orange 4, 6. Three, 7, 1, 9. This is 2, 8. This is 3, 7. Next to a 3, 7, well, 1, 9 is not available. That's got to be 2, 8. This is 3, 7. This is 1, 9. And suddenly a flurry of activities. 2, 8. No, no. This could be 3, 7 or 1, 9. We don't know. 3, 7. No, it can also be in here. Never mind. I have too many purples in this row. How did I do that? Whoa. This was meant to be orange. That's why. Whew. Panic over. I don't know. 1, 9 is not here. 1, 9 is not here. This is 1, 9. So of course the most permissive, so that could be anything. That means this is the 1, 9. And this is the 1, 9. This is the 2, 8. This is the 3, 7. This is the 2, 8. And this is my 3, 7. Okay, progress on orange. 3, 7, 1, 9. That's 2, 8. That's 3, 7. That's 2, 8. And this is 3, 7. So this has to be 1, 9 or 2, 8. And I don't know. I seem to know very little about purple, which is not helpful. Right, let's think about this cell. We know it's different. There's nothing wrong with it being orange, and there's nothing wrong with it being an orange 4, 6. I mean, orange 4, 6 is even more likely because of this Sudoku. This cell cannot be yellow. Again, because 2 neighbors. So it feels like it has to be purple. Yeah, remember, it oscillates. I mean, come on. And because it can't be yellow, so it's not oscillating between purple and yellow, this is definitely purple. Right, so all of these are purple, however useful that is. And then one of these two has to be yellow. But it's not this cell because my yellow 4, 6s are done. This is my yellow 4, 6, and it's my orange 4, 6, and this one has to be orange. Right, more progress. Yellow. There you go. That's 5. Here is my black crop key dot that will help me disambiguate everything. Of course, these are 1, 9 sleuth. Come on, wake up. 1, 9, 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 3, 7, 1, 9, 2, 8, 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, 2, 8, 3, 7, 1, 9 and 3, 7. See this cell? This is 2, 8, and this is 1, 9 that's left. This is 1, 9 that's left. Sudoku, yeah. Therefore, this is 3, 7. This is 2, 8, and this is 3, 7, which works just fine next to 1, 9. Beautiful puzzle so far, Sir Moose. I mean, I knew I was onto a phenomenal puzzle just by looking at column 2. Right, this is not 1, 9. Here is better. This is not 1, 9 or 3, 7, so that's 2, 8, and therefore this is 3, 7. It's not helping me here. Orange, of course, yeah, that's 2, 8. This is not 2, 8 or 1, 9, that's 3, 7, and therefore this is my 1, 9. It's got to be the black crop. I mean, that or the Renban. So let's just have a think. Thing is, they could be the same polarity, can't they? So this cell cannot be purple. We've placed all 3. It could be essentially orange or yellow. And this cell cannot be yellow, but could be orange or purple. So I could have double orange. I think this is forced to be orange. Let me just think about this. If this is purple, no, because this could be yellow, and it's a purple yellow, right? Let's just write in what are my options. In fact, it is definitely, hang on. If this is 1, 9, because it's orange, this cell has to be consecutive. It has to be 2, 8. So this is not orange. This is orange. I don't know why I made this way harder for myself. So this is yellow, and therefore it's the purple yellow. And now this cell, 4 next is 4, 6. Well, this is not 5, so it's essentially kind of deepening into purple with 3, 7, and this is the purple 3, 7. And therefore this is yellow. Right, yellows purples, oranges. We know that these are yellows. And I think with Sudoku, we kind of know what's missing, don't we? This has to be orange. Yeah, that looks good. And therefore this has to be purple. And we can actually, you can see I'm deliberately not thinking about the black crop kit because I want to color the entire grid, then use it to just do a kind of grand reveal at the end. So that's the plan with 3, 7 in here, 1, 9 in here, 2, 8 in there, 1, 9 in there, 2, 8 in here. This is a 4, 6. It's an orange 4, 6. And therefore this is 4, 6. It's a purple 4, 6. This is 5. This is an orange 4, 6. This is 5. And I think we've done everything except oranges. So this is 2, 8, 3, 7, 1, 9, 2, 8, 1, 9, 2, 8. And that's the entire grid pencil mark. Right, black Kropke dot. This cannot be 6. If it is 6, well, this would have to be 3, which it clearly isn't. So orange essentially has to be low, and this would end up being 4, 2, which is perfect. So orange is low, purple is high. Now, what he suggests, so just trying to remember what Gubler suggested for solving these, which is in essence, essentially, I'm trying to place a 1 in this cell. And the way I want to do that is essentially 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did that work? It worked beautifully. Gubler, you're a genius. Absolute genius. And then if I just double click, no, I don't want to do that. And then do the same with reds. Yeah. And then I'm trying to remove the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What an absolute genius, Gubler. 1s, 2s. How did I do that wrong? I clearly did something wrong here. One of these is a 3. It's this cell. I made a typo once again somewhere, probably this cell. Yeah. And then last but not least, fantastic puzzle, Sir Moose. Absolutely fantastic puzzle. I'm so glad I featured it. Like I said, once I sort of had a look at column 2, I knew I was onto a phenomenal one, and it really deserved to be shared. And what a beauty it is. And Gubler, thank you so much as well for that little tip at the end. That actually worked a treat. Right, hope you guys enjoyed the puzzle and the video, and I'll see you back soon. Bye-bye for now.